Hi, I'm Alex Archbold. I've been buying and selling antiques since I was a kid. Over the years, generations of our family have gotten involved in the business, and I'll search just about anywhere I can to find hidden treasures both big and small. I never know what I'll turn up next. It's about exploring new places, seeing new sights, and having fun. And even though sometimes I get over my head, we try and make things a little better along the way. This is Curiosity Inc. Hey guys, and welcome to today's episode. Today I am in Bentonville, Arkansas, which is the home of the first Walmart stores and where Walmart basically was founded. So even to this day, it's kind of a Walmart town. In fact, the area that I'm in right now is where the very first Walton store was, which was kind of a five and dime. And I've decided to go and see a museum that the Walmart family, I say the Walmart family, but it's the Walton family, has a museum of American art called Crystal Bridges. Apparently it's something to see. And not only that, it's free. So we're gonna go check it out and see exactly what it's all about and do a little tour. But follow along in today's episode while we explore Bentonville, Arkansas, and go and visit Crystal Bridges Museum. So let's go. I am nearly there. It looks like they're doing some construction to the building or doing some additions to it. I have to say, it's a really green, lush, and pretty state, Arkansas is. It kind of reminds me when I went to Nashville, just everything was so lush. Look how pretty this is. What a pretty little drive. And Bentonville, well, I'm gonna have to, at the end of this video, I'll have to stop and do a little walk around in Bentonville, because that is like what I imagine your stereotypical American town to be, just very pretty. Found some parking. Luckily they have a parkade here and lots of outdoor parking, but it took me a while to find a space. This is a very busy little spot, but I guess when you have a bunch of art and a gallery and an exhibition like this and you don't charge admission, you're gonna attract a lot of people to come check it out, which is exactly why we're here today too. So strange. No admission, you just walk right in. What a great idea. Thank you, Walmart family. Richard Franks, 1735. Well, let's do a little walk around and see what sort of stuff they have. And it looks like it's art from all eras and all over the world all together in the same space, which is really neat. Frank Big Bear, The Poetry of Joseph Big Bear. And you've got Block Dance Break number 1, Roger Shimamura. Well, let's do the full walk. How eclectic. Usually you go in and they have everything from certain eras in the same area. Not the case here. This is kind of neat actually how they have it set up. So you've got this portrait here by Thomas Sully of Colonel Samuel Boyard Davis. Very proud, sort of resting against the rock, and they've got the ship in the background. And then a modern portrait here by Kehinde Wiley, portrait of a Florentine nobleman. And it's just sort of a modern take on it, which I really think is cool. I love how that print blends in with the portrait. She's got some tattoos going on. Just really neat to see the two side by side, how things have changed. So here's a portrait of George Washington in 1797 that the artist had done, and they actually based the dollar bill portrait off of this image. That's pretty neat to see it live in person. It's probably worth more than probably take a lot of $1 bills to buy that. The Old Arrow Maker, 1866, carved around 1872 out of marble. And there he is making his arrows out of stone. The nice thing about visiting an American collection of art is it shows the building of this country and the indigenous peoples and the role that everybody played basically in bringing it together. And also, some guy getting attacked by a bear. It's called A Tight Fix Bear Hunting Early Winter. So this is from 1856. Now he's in trouble, except he's got his buddy over there with the gun, just in time. These things are looking a little dicey for that guy. The bear's sitting on his gun. What would he have done? That's why it was travel with your friend. This is kind of a neat piece, and it shows how something that was made, this is from a carousel from 1897, carved out of basswood by Gustav Denzel. And it is hand carved out of wood. What a fantastic piece of art. You know, think of all the kids that probably wrote on that over the years, but somehow it has a nice home here in the museum amongst all the other artwork. And here's something that you always hope to come across in the wild. It's an original Remington oil on canvas. You have to say, none of this stuff is behind glass, and there's not even barriers. Just out of respect, people are not going too close or touching or messing with these things. But how absolutely fantastic that you have such access to this work that you don't normally get in a regular sort of museum. And look, there's no barriers, no glass, nothing. Just walk right up and see every brushstroke. Nice big wall of art here. That girl looks like she's not happy to be posing for a picture with her dog. She's got a little bit of that grumpy, impatient girl face. Some interesting ones. And then, of course, you've got this one over here where the one lady has definitely showed up overdressed for the party with her friend. What kind of party is this? I don't know. There is truly some, this was a famous illustrator. I wish they had the card next to it. I had some prints by them. Somebody at home helped me out. It's like 1900s, did a lot of illustration work, a lot of fairies and magical sort of things. I recognize it. It's gonna drive me absolutely batty. But look how cool. They're hanging lanterns and they're all in their outfits. Halloween kind of scene. I just think that's super cool. Look at this fabulous lamp. It's got wisteria stained glass with this bronze tree sort of base. Isn't that just a pretty thing when you love to have that in your home? It dates to 1905. Just beautiful. Well, this is Edward Hopper's Blackwell's Island, and I've seen pictures of this before, but it's kind of painted almost a little bit out of focus. Like your eyes have a tough time focusing on it. I don't know if you can see that in the video here or not, but just a little bit on the fuzzy side, and I think that was intentional to give you perspective, like you're standing on a boat approaching it. It's kind of neat. And of course they've got some original Norman Rockwells here. There's Rosie the Riveter, 1943, eating her sandwich. She's got the rivet gun ready to go. You got a sick puppy. That was done, I think that was a Saturday Evening Post cover. How fantastic to see them live in person like this, even get it without the glare. He's really concentrating. He's got his tongue out. And this poor dog's sick. He got the blanket pinned around him, so he's gonna take care of his dog. What a cute picture. It's funny because I was looking around at the art and kind of taking it in, and a guy came up to me and said, "I know who you are." And I went, "Oh," and it was a security guard, and I thought, am I in trouble or something? No, he watches my YouTube channel, so that was pretty cool. So we chatted for about 10 minutes or so. So Abel, if you're watching, it was really nice to meet you. As for me, I'm gonna keep having a look around at all the cool art you guys have here and kind of enjoy my visit. This is really quite a thoughtful museum, I will say that. So they have all the art around you, different, you know, eras, modern, more classical, but they've got a space where families can actually come in and draw. They have a drawing room. And like I said before, you have access to all this art all around you, and they put a space here for families and kids or anybody to draw. It's really nicely done. Oh, and look, a giant Pinocchio. That's a little bit eerie, but it's still neat. He must have been telling a fib or two because his nose is partially elongated there. Oh yeah, the other thing is they have this massive courtyard. Like I'm on top of water right now. So if you see this side, it's all like sort of little man-made lake, and they've got a viewing area, a restaurant up top there. And if you continue over, you can see they're actually building more onto the space, which is going to be like an outdoor sitting area, an amphitheater, kind of a river that runs through. And they're doubling the size. I think he said another 50% more space to the museum. So they've got plans to keep this going for years to come. And that's not a lie. I have entered the modern art wing of the building. R.A. Miller Coca-Cola bottle. Comic whitewash. There's a Liechtenstein, which I like his artwork. Very comic inspired. Those little dots represent the printing technique that they use in comic books, or just in printing in general. Okay, there's a little lineup for this exhibit, which is the Infinity Mirrored Room. You gotta check that out. I have entered the Infinity Mirror Room, which I gotta say, gets pretty trippy. Look at this. I don't know where I am. Oh, I guess I'm there somewhere, but look at all of this. How incredibly cool. What they've done is they've built a room with nothing but mirrors and these light up orbs. And you get to walk around and feel like no matter where you look, you are kind of lost in this zone. I feel like I'm inside of a cellular structure. But I'm gonna follow the path out, which I think is somewhere around here. Yes. And say goodbye to the infinite room. But look at that. Isn't that neat? You get to see something new when you come to the museum. So I'll be honest, I didn't know that Jewel, the singer, was an artist as well. There's a painting that she did, oil on aluminum, and a sculpture. Human body with a bunch of pills inside of it. Cast lucite. Things you learn about a person. Well, that's it. What a neat museum. Fabulous space, and I like what they've done. They've really created a space that you can hang out in, have something to eat at the restaurant, have a nice view, and it gives back to the community. So well done. So thanks for watching today's video. Oh, I forgot. I was gonna do a little walk around. I'll do a quick drive by downtown to show you guys what that's like too before I sign off. All right, driving through Bentonville. What do you have? Some nice houses. Everybody has a nicely manicured lawn, flowers. They've got their flags out on the lampposts. Like I said, it's a pretty town. It's a pretty little town. And some bigger estates like that one, kind of off to the side. Bigger old homes, people out for bike rides. And we're getting close to downtown now. And here we are in the downtown area. Just lots of nice little two-story buildings, cafes, storefronts. And on the right, that would be the Walmart Museum. It's being renovated right now, so you can't go in it. That's actually a tarp. It's not brick and windows. That's a tarp blowing in the wind that looks like brick and windows. Creative idea if you have to cover your building to make it still look like a building. But a nice town. I would definitely come back, and I might come back. It's just a pretty little place to hang out and walk around. So guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the tour of the museum and a little flavor of Arkansas here. I'm gonna go off and do a little bit more exploring, hopefully find a few more antiques and treasures along the way. So for me, I'm signing off, and you guys have a wonderful day. We'll see you all soon, and as always, bye for now.